Good morning, students. Welcome to E-Class of Modern School. Today, I'm going to explain you figures of speech of the same poem, How to Tell Wild Animals, of whose summary or explanation I have done in my session 1. Students, please be ready with your textbook and pencil so that you can note it down. First stanza. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east. Metonymy. Metonymy because jungles of east represents some countries of Asia. Next, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, again here it is metonymy. The word large and tawny beasts refers to lion. If he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. Onomatopoeia and repetition. Students, onomatopoeia just because the word roar represents sound, and repetition because the word you is repeated. Now second stanza. Or if sometime when roaming round a noble wild beast greets you. Figures of speech here are alliteration, oxymoron and personification. Alliteration just because the consonant R and R is repeated, and oxymoron here two opposite words have been used together, noble, wild. Personification. The tiger is given the human character of greeting. Next, with black strips on a yellow ground. Metaphor. Metaphor here, students, just because the hide, the skin of the tiger is compared with the ground. Next, just notice if he eats you. Irony. Because here the meaning is exactly opposite. How can one notice if one is killed? Next, this simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. Internal rhyme. Learn, discern. Now third stanza. If strolling forth a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered. Metaphor. Just because there is indirect comparison between the skin of a leopard with some dish that has been sprayed with pepper, garnishing किया हुआ है pepper से. Next, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. Repetition. The word you has been repeated as, and as is also repeated. Next, it will do no good to roar with pain, he will only lap and lap again. Internal rhyme, repetition and litotes. Internal rhyme here just because pain and again. Repetition here it is lap and lap words are being repeated, and litotes. Negation is used to convey the positive meaning. No here has been used. So, litotes. Now, fourth stanza. If when you are walking round your yard, you meet a creature there. Repetition. The word you is being repeated. Next, who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. Again, repetition. The word very, very is repeated. Personification. The bear is given the quality of human being. Bear is going to hug you. If you have any doubts, I guess he will give you just one more caress. That is repetition, and again personification. Repetition just because the word you is being repeated, and personification. Again, the human quality has been given to bear. Fifth stanza. Though to distinguish beasts of prey a novice might nonplus. Alliteration. Because the sound of N, novice and nonplus is there. Hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. Personification and metaphor. Personification just because to crocodiles human quality or human trait has been given, and metaphor because there is indirect comparison between the crocodiles and the hyenas. Sixth stanza. The true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. Metaphor again here. Chameleon and lizard both are indirectly compared with each other. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. Litotes and synecdoche. Litotes just because the negation is being used, and synecdoche, ears are used as parts of a body. Next, if there is nothing on the tree, it is the chameleon you see. Internal rhyme, repetition and litotes. Internal rhyme because tree, see. Repetition just because the word the is repeated, and litotes just because negation here, nothing has been used. So students, please write it down all these figures of speech in your textbook and go through it once again. This will be your today's task. In my next meeting, I am going to explain you next poem, that is the ball poem. Thank you students. Learn well, be safe at your